Yeah, good afternoon. So
Okay.
maybe it's
Has
your last class, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, yes, yes. And
Yeah.
we're gonna have a class for an hour. Wow. Do you have more classes this afternoon?
Yeah, I will have one more class.
One more after this. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I really admire Koreans for being so dedicated to English study.
Uh-huh,
That's
yeah.
amazing. Okay.
But yeah, not all Koreans are dedicated to study English. Only few people, yeah, admit.
Only few. Oh.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
think
there
so.
was many of you.
I don't know. Compared to other countries, maybe there are many people who want to study English. But
Mhm.
around me, actually, there are not that many people who want to study English. Most people are not interested in English because we don't have any chance to use English in our daily life. That's why. So
Mm.
people who need English at their work may study English really hard, or yeah, like me, even though need to I don't need English at my work. Yeah, I changed it actually. Yeah. Anyway, but some people want to yeah, speak English. There is no specific reason, but I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, but very few people, I think.
Mm. Would you say that English is very popular in Korea nowadays? Do you think more people are speaking the language? Is it really your second language now, or not
Uh,
yet?
no, not
Not
second
yet.
language. Yeah.
Mm.
hmm But
Do you think it would be better if? Oh, okay.
yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, yeah. But nowadays, kids learn English when they are third year of elementary school.
Mhm.
So yeah, it will be changed in yeah some future. But
Mhm.
until now, many people are struggling speaking in English.
I see. Okay. So the ESL industry would still be around for so many years. I just
Mm-hmm.
wonder, maybe there will come a time when, students in Korea won't need an ESL teacher anymore. Practically everyone would be speaking English.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But are we going to continue?
Yeah.
Opic.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're going to talk about your neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Please tell me about your neighbors. Who is your closest neighbor?
Um, I moved to Sejong, and after that, I didn't have many chance to know people, so I don't have any closest neighbors. But on the same floor, there is a couple who is living next to my place, and they have a baby recently, and
Mm.
I met them when I got on the elevator. So I saw a baby, and he was really cute. And I also um, her her mother uh, in the elevator, and she told uh, she needed her um, every day because she had a really hard time to take care of her baby. Yeah, so
Mm.
even though I don't meet my neighbor, I mean um, neighbor who live next to my house, but yeah, uh, but yeah, I think yeah, I think
I see.
she must have a hard time nowadays.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a problem with your neighbors sometimes, like the baby crying loudly at night?
Oh no, I can't hear
No.
any sound. Uh,
Wow.
I I think yeah, my apartment here is really well built. So it's, how can I say, sound protective. Can I say my building is
Soundproof.
what?
It's soundproof.
Soundproof. Uh, so my apartment is soundproof. Can I say it like
Mhm.
that? Okay.
Mhm. Yes. Wow. That's good. Yeah. It's really for families.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So closest neighbor. You don't know your neighbors. It's okay. You
Mm-hmm.
can always be truthful. Okay. All right. Can you tell me about your neighborhood? What is there to see in your town? Buildings, people, etc. Tell me
And
all about it.
and actually, you heard my answer for the number 8 question.
Mhm.
So please tell me what parts I have to change, or yeah, if I get better score, yeah, even if I don't have any intention to take that test, but yeah, please give me
Ah.
any advice.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is, it's quite limited because you don't have a neighbor close to you. But it's good that you still tried to describe your next door neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, okay. If it would be a lot better if you could like lie, give a white lie, and try
Ah.
to describe, say, for example, just pretend that you're close to your
Oh.
neighbor. Like, okay, for example, give specific names. Okay,
Oh.
so there's a new couple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a new couple living next to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they just had their baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh. So it's
Yeah.
better to, yeah, tell a lie. Mm.
Not really tell a lie. It's like for convenience sake, for you to be able to express something more. Because if there really is no answer, then it will get tricky for you to try to say something more. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but if it's more of a positive answer, then you can say something more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Right.
yeah, I think it's a good way to tell a lie, because in that case, it's not a lie. Just the fact, except for the fact they are not my closest neighbor, but anyway, they
Mhm.
are my neighbor. So,
Mhm.
but anyway, if I just pretend that they are my closest neighbor, then yeah, like you
Mhm.
said, it would be better. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I will
Okay. Because
try.
if, for example, my closest neighbor is definitely my next door neighbors.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So they're a new couple and
Mhm.
they moved in, say, 3 years ago.
Mhm.
Okay. And they just recently had a baby.
Mhm.
Okay. And sometimes I see her mom accompanying her and helping her with the baby. So yeah. Or sometimes you might say, sometimes I go over there and try to help her as well. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Good try.
Right. So try to say as much as possible. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay,
Okay.
I got it.
All right.
I'm
Mhm.
really an honest person, so I'm not sure if yeah, maybe I, when I take a test, I'm not sure, yeah, I can make a certain story on the spot.
Mm.
Then maybe, yeah, if I practice it, then I will, I think. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I had an Opic practice with one of my students a while ago, and
Uh-huh.
her question was about concerts.
Uh-huh.
And I said, but she doesn't know anything about concerts. She doesn't go to concerts. And I said, why do you want to practice this question? And
Uh-huh.
she said, the computer generated system said that if you're going to take concerts,
Mhm.
then there is a higher possibility for you to get a higher score.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Mm.
because of the difficulty, the level of difficulty of
Mm.
describing concert halls or
Oh.
stadiums. Yeah.
How did she get to know that fact? If she chose the concert topic, then she could get a good score.
I don't know. She just said that the computer
Oh,
generated system showed her that,
oh,
yeah. So that's why she's practicing that. Yeah.
okay, I got it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
did she get a good score?
Not yet. She's still practicing. And
Okay.
she had her, yeah, she had her answer memorized, and I said, "Don't memorize. It's okay to memorize, but deliver it in the most natural way possible." Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go to, oh, okay, some expressions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next door neighbor. Okay. You say your next door neighbor.
Okay, next door neighbor.
Okay. What else? Some corrections. I don't have closest neighbors. You should say, I don't have any neighbors close to me, or I'm not close to any of my neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
To any of my neighbors. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just two corrections.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to neighborhood two. Can you
Mm-hmm.
tell me about your neighborhood? What is
Okay.
there to see?
Mm-hmm. When I arrived in this neighborhood, I thought it was really obsolete because Sejong was made as planned. So there are a lot of apartment buildings. I can only see apartment buildings. So that's why I thought it was really obsolete. But now, yeah, even though I can see only apartment building out out of my window, but yeah, it's okay. I think now I feel friendly to uh, the how can I say the atmosphere uh, atmosphere of Sejong, and okay, and we have a lot of libraries, so I like that part, but we don't have many good restaurants and also um, convenient, what is that? Convenient building?
You mean convenience stores?
No, no, not that. Uh, okay.
No. What do you mean by convenient building?
Amenities,
Amenities.
or convenient facilities.
Okay.
So, what is that?
Amenities. Amenities.
What?
Amenities.
Amenities.
Yes.
Amenities.
Yes.
Amenities is the same word with what? Convenient facilities? No,
Yes. Same.
really? The same.
Facilities. Okay, facilities are more like the tools. Okay, for example, like say seesaw. Okay,
Uh-huh.
seesaw at the playground.
Uh-huh.
Okay, amenities are like the special places. Okay, for example, swimming pool. It's not a facility; it's an amenity. Swimming pool,
Mm-hmm.
gym.
Oh, oh, so
Yeah,
yeah, in that
spa.
case, I think
Okay.
yeah, that is right. Amenities. Yeah,
Mhm.
we okay. We don't have many amenities,
Mhm.
so yeah, I want many amenities can be made here.
I hope.
I
I
hope
hope more. Okay.
more. Okay, I hope more amenities can be made here in Sejong.
Yeah. Okay. But made is a bit too generic. Instead of saying made, you can say put up, set
Put
up,
up.
put up, set up, or offered. You can also use offered. I hope that more amenities will be offered here
Uh,
in Sejong.
okay.
Okay. What else? Okay. Sounds like a boring neighborhood. Only residential buildings.
Uh,
Okay. But
so
what do you like most?
uh,
Okay. What is Sanjong famous for?
um, it's how can I say 행정. Uh, wait for a second. 행정. Administrative capital. Administrative capital. So 세종 was made for administrative capital. So actually now
Mm.
Seoul is the administrative capital, but the government was planning to that they want to move administrative capital to Sejong. So that's why this city was made. But as
Mhm.
I know, yeah, it didn't. How can I say? 어, 현실화되다.
It didn't push through.
What?
It didn't push through. The project
Yeah, yeah,
didn't
yeah,
push through.
yeah, yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, actually, I don't have many knowledge about it. So, but
Yeah.
uh, mhm,
Okay. That's another thing. Okay. You mentioned a while ago,
mhm,
when your first sentence was Sejong was not made as planned. Okay.
uh-huh,
You need to say something more in the next sentence about that instead of jumping to another sentence.
uh,
Okay. Why did you say it wasn't made as it was planned? Okay. It was originally planned to be an administrative city,
uh-huh,
okay, for
okay,
government workers,
mhm,
but the plan didn't push through.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah, okay,
Okay. Do not leave room for follow-up questions. Okay. You maybe, yeah. Like, for example, you say something, but it's not clear. You have
mhm,
to say something, or you have to say something more related to it. Okay?
mhm, okay. I have to check the information about on Sejong because yeah,
I guess so.
yeah. So I will make more um, informative informative
Yeah.
story.
Or informative answer.
Yeah,
Okay.
informative answer. Okay.
Yeah. It's really hard to lengthen your answer if you have limited knowledge about something.
Yeah, I think
So,
so.
yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's have the next one.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Here you go again.
Mm.
Okay. Where did you live when you were young? What do you remember about your childhood neighborhood?
I lived in Jinju uh, since I was 7 years old, and I moved to Ilsin apartment when uh, I was 11. So since then, I had lived there for yeah, nine no for 9 years. So around there was a mountain, so my mother hiked it every day. So it was really good for her health. And there was another apartment in front of my apartment. So it was not good to get enough of sunlight. So my mom and I always spoke ill of that building. Why that building was made in front of our apartment, so we couldn't get enough sunlight. And there was a high school, and I went to that high school, and yeah, it took only 5 minutes to that high school. So yeah, I was it was really convenient to commute. Yeah, that's all.